try to be useful. Do things that are useful to your fellow human beings, to the world. It's very hard to be useful. Are you contributing more than you consume? Try to have a positive net contribution to society.
A happy person wants 10,000 things. A sick person just wants one thing, right? So it's your unlimited desires that are clouding your peace, your happiness. Have desires. You're a biological creature that stands up and says, I can do something. I move, I resist, I live. But just be very careful of your desires. Every desire you have is an access where you will suffer. So just don't focus on more than one desire at a time.
It's health, right? Making sure that you take care of yourself and keep yourself in good shape. Loving friends and family, right? Because having the relationships, the family, and making time for friends, I think is perhaps one of the most important things. And then the third is maybe a little more amorphous, but it is something that you're excited about for the future. The world is a heavy place, and I think like the way that we navigate it is that we have things that we're looking forward to.
Being better than somebody, if it's a pleasure for you, you enjoy other people's failures. I call that sickness. The important thing is, for what you have come with, will you blossom to the fullest human being or not? This is the only question. This doesn't need anything other than constantly nourishing the atmosphere, that you need to take care of the atmosphere so that everybody finds the fullest expression for their life.
If you're a manipulator and you use your language falsely, you don't live your own life. You live the life of whatever possesses you when you think it's you manipulating. And so you live the life of the spirit of manipulation. And there's no difference between that in some fundamental sense and demonic possession. So if that's what you want, go right ahead. But what you miss is the adventure of your own life.
सबैलाई नमस्कार, म राकेश र TyataEssence को अर्को भिडियोमा हजुरलाई स्वागत छ। Hi everyone, I'm Rakesh. Welcome to another video of TyataEssence. Most people do not notice your efforts, your failures, or your late nights until you win. That's the truth nobody talks about. But winning is not about luck. It's about awareness. It's about the small lessons and the timeless advice stacked over years. I have gathered some of the best insight from the experiences, mistakes, and mentors so that we can learn, reflect, and maybe even rebuild the way we live. Because every stage of life, the youth, the adulthood, and the old age comes with lessons we often skip until it's too late. So let's slow down for a moment and dive into the best advice for every stage of life.
Today we're diving into one of the most exciting, chaotic, and crucial chapters of your life, your teens and 20s. This is the time when you're overflowing with energy. Curiosity is your compass, and every choice you make starts to sketch out the person you're going to become. It's not just about getting a good job or chasing success. It's about laying the groundwork, figuring out what you stand for, and setting the course for the life you truly want. So let us jump into the essential life advice that will help you make the most of this incredible stage. First up, find a problem worth solving. Don't just settle for a comfortable life. Look for something that sparks a fire in you, something that feels meaningful. Chasing impact will bring you more fulfillment than just chasing a paycheck. And while you're at it, start focusing on learning skills, both money-making skills and essential life skills. Whether it's coding, public speaking, or just learning how to cook a decent meal, these skills compound over time. They're more reliable than luck and will serve you for the rest of your life. Now, let's talk about your big dreams. A lot of people will tell you to just quit your job and follow your passion. My advice? Build your dream smartly. Keep your day job and work on your passion project on the side. Grow it, nurture it, and once it's stable enough to support you, then you can make the leap. This approach is less risky and gives you the space to build something sustainable. Hand in hand with this is making a plan. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just having a rough outline and taking that first step is what matters. Action creates clarity. You'll make mistakes for sure, but every single one is a lesson that sharpens your direction. One of the biggest traps in your 20s is trying to do everything all at once. You see all these possibilities, and you want to chase them all. But here's the secret. You can do many things in your life, just not at the same time. Pick one direction and commit to it. Give yourself one focused year for each major goal. You'll be amazed at how much progress you can make when you not splitting your energy. And what about those moments of frustration? Use them as fuel. The things that anger you or challenge you often point directly to where you can innovate and create something amazing. Frustration is a powerful source of creative energy if you learn how to channel it. Next, don't try to figure it all out on your own. Invest in coaching and mentorship. Learning from people who have already walked the path you on is like a cheat code for life. It accelerates your growth, builds your confidence, and helps you avoid common pitfalls. Think about how much time you spend scrolling or binge-watching shows. What if you replaced just a few of those hours each week with growth time? Swap some Netflix for a book, a podcast, or practicing a skill. Those small investments of time will build a future you'll be proud of. It's about making conscious choices to build yourself up, 1 hour at a time. Please, take care of your health now. Can't stress this enough. Building fitness habits and discipline in your youth will multiply your energy and resilience for decades to come. Your future self will thank you for it. It's equally important are the people you surround yourself with. Build real, genuine relationships. Find friends who challenge you, support you, and grow alongside you, not just people who are there for the good times. Your circle has a massive impact on your mindset and your trajectory. Finally, stay persistent. You will face setbacks. You will fail, but failure is just practice in disguise. It's part of the process. Patience is what turns that consistent practice into mastery. So keep showing up, keep learning, and keep moving forward even when it's tough. This journey of your youth is a marathon, not a sprint. I hope these insights give you some clarity and motivation as you navigate this awesome stage of life. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who might need to hear this. Your 20s were about exploration and finding your footing. The next chapter, from your 30s to your 50s, is about building something that lasts. This is the adult stage, where the boundless energy of youth matures into focus, discipline, and real depth. It's no longer about proving yourself to everyone else, but about improving yourself, mastering your skills, deepening your relationships, and creating lasting stability. The responsibilities you take on now aren't burdens. They are the bridges connecting the person you were to the person you are becoming. The choices you make in this season shape your legacy, your family, your career, and your character. It's where your experience finally meets clear intention, and your ambition starts to create meaningful impact. So let's dive into the essential advice for mastering this crucial stage of life. First and foremost, take radical responsibility. Own your past, your choices, and your outcomes. This isn't about blame. It's about empowerment. True accountability is what gives you the power to transform your future. When you stop pointing fingers, you start steering your own ship. Next, find meaning in the struggle. Life will throw challenges at you, that's a guarantee. But when you're guided by a strong sense of purpose, those challenges stop being obstacles and become stepping stones. They're not there to break you, they're there to build you. Every hardship is a lesson in disguise, forging your character and resilience. This is also the time to sharpen your goals. Vague desires like "I want to be successful" won't cut it anymore. Define what success means to you, clearly and specifically. Focus your energy on the big wins that move the needle, and learn to ignore the small, daily distractions that pull you off course. A sharp focus is your greatest asset. And remember, your personal growth fuels everything else. Your inner development, your emotional intelligence, your self-awareness. Your discipline is the engine for your professional success and your overall fulfillment. Dan T gets so caught up in climbing the career ladder that you forget to strengthen the person who's doing the climbing. Of course, none of this is possible without your health. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being. Strength, discipline, and mental clarity amplify everything you do. You can't pour from an empty cup. Make exercise, good nutrition, and mental rest non-negotiable parts of your routine. Speaking of routines, it's time to build a habit army. Daily systems, even the smallest ones, compound into massive long-term impact. Whether it's reading for 15 minutes, a short daily walk, or 5 minutes of planning your day, These small, consistent actions are what build momentum and create extraordinary results over time. Now here's a counterintuitive one. Aim for 95% effort, not 100%. The relentless pursuit of perfection is a trap. It drains your energy and leads to burnout. Sustainable progress is far more powerful. Do great work, but know when good enough is truly enough to move forward. Consistency beats intensity. As you build your career, nurture your network. But think beyond just transactions. Build relationships based on trust, generosity, and genuine connection. These are the relationships that open doors that talent and hard work alone cannot. Be the person others want to help succeed. The world is constantly changing, so you must adapt and evolve. Disruption is the new normal, and it rewards those who stay nimble, curious, and committed to continuous learning. What got you here won't necessarily get you there. Be a student for life. And while you're reaching for the stars, keep your feet on the ground. Balance your ambition with a need for stability. A steady foundation in your finances, your health, your relationships gives you the security to take calculated risks. Constant stress kills creativity and joy. So build a life that supports your ambitions rather than one that is consumed by them. In all your dealings, play the win-win game. Whether in business or in your personal life, operate with integrity and a commitment to fairness. Short-term gains from cutting corners are never worth the long-term cost to your reputation and self-respect. Lasting success is built on a foundation of trust. Finally, treat every crisis as a training session. Setbacks are inevitable. Instead of seeing them as failures, view them as invaluable opportunities to learn, adjust, and grow stronger. The most successful people aren't those who never fall, but those who get back up, smarter and more resilient than before. This stage of life is a powerful marathon, not a sprint. It's about building with intention, leading with integrity, and finding deep fulfillment in the journey. If this resonated with you, please hit subscribe. Next, we're journeying into a truly special stage of life, the years beyond 60, a time of profound legacy and reflection. This isn't about slowing down to a stop. It's about slowing down enough to truly see. It's a season where experience blossoms into wisdom, and every story, every lesson, and every cherished relationship takes on a deeper, more beautiful meaning. This is the time to build a legacy, not of things, but of values, insights, and love that will ripple through generations to come. Reflection becomes a powerful tool, revealing the incredible patterns and priorities that have woven the tapestry of your life. So let's explore how to honor this journey and turn a lifetime of experience into lasting influence. First, learn to be grateful for the struggles. It might sound strange, but every single challenge you've overcome has carved your character and gifted you with resilience. Those tough times weren't just obstacles. They were the very crucibles that forged your strength and wisdom. Without them, you wouldn't be the person you are today. Embracing this perspective transforms past hardships into a source of profound pride and understanding. It's recognizing that the pressure created a diamond. This gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it gives it purpose, allowing you to see your life's journey not as a series of setbacks, but as a heroic epic of growth and perseverance. Next, shift your focus from personal achievement to service. While accomplishments bring satisfaction, true lasting fulfillment often comes from helping others. Whether it's mentoring a younger person, volunteering in your community, or simply being there for a neighbor, service connects you to something larger than yourself. It's a powerful reminder that your life has meaning beyond your own needs and desires. This isn't about grand gestures. It can be as simple as offering a listening ear or a helping hand. This act of giving fills the heart in a way that no award or promotion ever could. It's the secret to a joy that multiplies the more you give, the more you receive in return, enriching your own life immeasurably. At this stage, more than ever, cherish your relationships. Accomplishments fade. Titles are forgotten. But the love and connection we share with family and friends are what truly endure. These are the threads of gold in the fabric of your life. Nurture them. Take the time to call, to visit, to listen, be present. Reconnect with old friends and be open to new ones. The laughter, the support, and the shared memories, these are the real treasures. In the quiet moments of reflection, you'll realize that your greatest legacy isn't what you built, but who you loved and who loved you back. This is the wealth that truly matters, the richness that fills your soul. And never, ever stop being curious. The world is constantly changing, and there is always something new to learn, a new skill to master, or a new perspective to explore. Staying curious and engaged keeps your mind sharp and your spirit vibrant. Read books, take a class, travel if you can, or simply explore your own neighborhood with fresh eyes. This intellectual vitality is the fountain of youth. It prevents stagnation and opens up new avenues for joy and contribution. When you remain a student of life, you continue to grow, proving that age is not a barrier to discovery, but a platform for deeper understanding. Finally, share your wisdom. You are a living library, filled with stories of triumph, failure, love, and loss. Your experiences are invaluable lessons that can guide others through their own challenges. Don't keep this wisdom to yourself. Share it with your children, your grandchildren, your friends, and your community. Mentor someone, write down your stories, or simply offer advice when asked. Your guidance can be a beacon for those navigating the turbulent waters of life. By sharing what you've learned, you ensure that your legacy isn't just a memory, but a living, breathing force for good in the world, shaping the future in ways you may never even see. What if I told you there's a set of principles that can guide you, whether you're 18, 48, or 80? Universal wisdom that helps you find clarity, purpose, and self-awareness at every stage of your life. It's not about proving yourself to others, but about improving yourself, building skills, nurturing relationships, and creating an impact that lasts. Life is a journey of becoming, and every choice you make shapes the person you're destined to be. So let's explore the life advice that transcends age. First, follow what truly grips you. Your calling isn't a whisper. It's the thing you simply can't ignore. When life throws problems at you, face them head-on. Courage in the middle of chaos is what transforms challenges into your greatest opportunities for growth. And remember to make each day count. It's the small, consistent habits done day after day that ultimately define the life you create. Nothing grand happens overnight. It's all built on the foundation of your daily actions. Next, always tell the truth. Your integrity is the most powerful form of influence you will ever have. It's the bedrock of trust. Combine this with kindness and courage. True goodness is wisdom in action, not a sign of weakness. It takes strength to be kind in a world that can be harsh. And what about your flaws? Don't hide them. Turn your weaknesses into your greatest strengths. Embrace what makes you different. And as the saying goes, copyright your faults. They are part of your unique story. Often, the biggest barrier to starting something new is the pressure to be perfect. So, lower your expectations just to get started. Progress always begins with imperfect steps. The first draft is never the final one. And while you're taking those steps, focus on impact, not just motion. Being busy isn't the same as being productive. Ask yourself, is what I'm doing today actually moving me closer to my goals, or am I just filling time? This is where self-reflection becomes your superpower. Practices like meditation, journaling, and simple quiet reflection are not luxuries. They are essential. They create mental clarity, freeing up your energy for what truly matters. With this clarity, you can start looking outward. In every interaction, ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? Empathy and insight grow when you realize everyone has something to teach you. And when it's your turn to speak, share stories only when they add real value. True influence comes from sharing insights, not from boosting your own ego. True success isn't just about one area of your life. It's about creating harmony across the three pillars: health, wealth, and wisdom. Neglect one, and the others will eventually suffer. Remember that knowledge alone isn't power. You can read 1,000 books, but nothing changes until you act. Consistent execution is what turns information into transformation. So the world is changing faster than ever, so you must be willing to adapt and learn continuously. Flexibility is what keeps you relevant and resilient. And when you inevitably face setbacks, embrace failure as feedback. Every mistake, every misstep. Carries a seed of wisdom that will help you grow stronger. Don't let resentment hold you back. Practice forgiveness for others and for yourself. Building unity in your relationships creates an unshakable foundation for your life. Ultimately, life's greatest reward isn't fame or fortune. It's the adventure of becoming the person you were always meant to be. It's about looking back and knowing you gave it your all. You learned, you grew, and you lived with purpose. Life isn't just one long, straight road. It's more like a series of distinct stages. Think about it. When we're young, we're filled with this boundless curiosity and energy. The world is a giant playground, and every day is an adventure. We're just soaking it all in, learning, exploring, figuring out who we are. Then we transition into adulthood. This is often the stage of purpose and mastery. We're building careers, forming families, and taking on responsibilities. It's about finding our place in the world and doing what matters. The focus shifts from just exploring to actively creating and contributing. This is where we really start to hone our skills and make our mark. As we move into our elder years, the perspective shifts again. It becomes a time of reflection and legacy. We look back on the path we've walked, the lessons we've learned, and the impact we've made. It's about sharing wisdom, enjoying the fruits of our labor, and finding peace in the story we've written. But how do we navigate these transitions gracefully? There are a couple of powerful ideas that have really helped me. The first one is this: compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. In a world of social media and constant comparison, this is a game changer. Your journey is unique. The only competition that truly matters is with your past self. Are you a little better, a little wiser, a little kinder than you were yesterday? That's real progress. The second key insight is, if you want meaning, do what matters. It sounds simple, but it's profound. Meaning isn't something you just find lying around. It's something you build. Like it comes from dedicating your time and energy to things that you genuinely believe are important, whether that's your work, your relationships, or your community. And you can't force this. As the saying goes, you can't make yourself interested in something interest grips you. You have to pay attention to what naturally pulls you in, what sparks that curiosity you had as a kid. Let that interest grip you and guide you. Let it lead you toward a life that feels rich, purposeful, and truly yours. Embrace every stage for what it is. Embrace the growth, the lessons, and the beautiful evolving story of you. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.